Actually, let's get started with opening remarks.
Evening, guys. I think what you've seen tonight, I think you've seen everything that we're trying to build at this football club. The players, I thought, performed a miracle tonight in terms of their effort, their spirit, their togetherness. Sometimes I watch them together and I think the spirit and togetherness is the biggest thing that we have. And for them to get through 95, 96 minutes tonight after what you would say was probably inhumane what we've had to do this week. And I make no mistake about saying that's absolutely inhumane what these players have had to put up with this week in terms of the scheduling in a professional league. A schedule like that is inhumane, but we actually enjoyed it. We spent more time together. We dealt with it. We're not going to get any favors. And the players, I thought, was sensational. You know, if you think about the players that we took off the pitch tonight, Motta, Gonzalo, Pozuelo, who else did we take? Robert Taylor. You think like 4 big players, and the players that came on, I thought were incredible. Victor Joa, Emerson Rodriguez. I saw 1 or 2 people having a little bit of a cheap shot at Emerson after the last game. The boy's going to be really good player, and I just thought they were sensational. And we have something I feel very special in terms of the spirit of the team, and that spirit can take us a long way. And I'm immensely proud of every single one of them.
We'll start with questions. Michelle, then Jose, then Javier.
Hey, Phil, congratulations. 4 points on the road. You know, it was a tough road game, as you said. So to come out of that with 4 points, I wanted to know a little more about Emerson. You know, especially the last game, he was trying so hard. None of them went in. And tonight, the effort that he made, he took 3 shots to get that shot in. You know, what did it mean to him, you think, to score that goal tonight?
I think it was massive. I think it was massive because I think when you look at it, he everything up until that final bit, he's very special. And it's the final bit that he needs to work on. And I always say that the other night there was a bit of criticism for him, but I said, wow, he kept getting in those positions. He kept taking the ball. He kept sprinting forward. He goes past players. The final bit will come. The final bit will come with hard work, with concentration, with discipline. And that's what we're trying to, and practice. And that's what we're trying to teach him. You know, we had 2 first-round draft picks at centre-back tonight against, I think, the best team in the league. And I thought they were brilliant. And the young kids now, Bryce Duke, best player on the pitch, and Emerson Rodriguez got us back into the game. And you know, we love working with young players. We like developing young players. And with young players, you're going to get inconsistencies. But what we've got a group that's really acceptance of their good and bad bits. And Emerson is becoming really popular in the group in terms of they are taking him under their wings. And, you know, the boy has got a big future.
Next question, Jose, then Javier, then Franco.
Thanks, Rafa. Phil, I wanted to ask you about Bryce Duke and Alejandro Pozuelo playing together in the middle. I mean, those 2 guys have a lot of football and they can create individually, but they collectively can do a lot as well. Pozuelo obviously showed with that assist. Do you see these 2 players as a possibility that they can play together a little bit more often in your starting lineup?
You know, I think 6 days ago I said Bryce was a starter, even though he didn't start the last 2 games. I think tonight what he's shown is he's gone in there and he said, you can't leave me out. So he's actually produced a performance that says, right, boss, you have to play me in the next game. And his performance has done his talking. And you know, the boy takes the ball. The ball's got courage. The boy can produce moments of real good. And him and Pozuelo and Gonzalo and Motta, you know, I think playing together gives us so much ability on the ball, which tires out the opposition, which keeps us in games of football, which always gives us an opportunity. And we're really happy with the kid. And he's got a lot of work to do. He's got to become more consistent. He's got to score more goals. He's got to make more assists. That's what you are judged on in his position. And that's why Pozuelo has been an MLS All-Star. That's why he's been an MVP in this league, because he's produced. And now Bryce has to produce, and he's got a long way to go.
Next question, Javier.
How you doing, Coach? Congratulations on this ginormous draw in Montreal. Tough team. Can you tell me a little bit about the young players, Mabika, Sailor? Duke, Emerson, Vasilev, how important and how well did they play in this game for you guys to get that draw?
The two centre backs, like Amay, if you think about Amay's last couple of games against Philadelphia, we took him off at half time. Against Barcelona, we took him off at half time. You know, he started the season really well, and he just dipped a little bit. And really on Wednesday night, when I saw the players play in the 3 formation, I looked at Damo, who's played in every minute of every game. I thought, you know, he needs a rest. You know, the flight and all the games that he's played, and we trust Amay Mabika. We have big high hopes for him, and we know that him and Saylor are going toe to toe. They're going toe to toe with each other, and there's a brilliant inner challenge there. And we know there's still massive developments. You know, feet movement, technical work with both of them, heading the ball. You know, these are basics that we're working through with them every day. But I don't see a problem. I trust them. They know I trust them. They know I believe in them, and we know we're at a club. And I keep saying it. The ownership demand it. We're at a club that have to play young players. We're a club that have to say, do you know what? We're going to back our young players to go out there and play. And with Emerson, you could easily take the option of bringing on a more experienced player, but our remit is to produce young players and to make them better. And that's why you have to give them opportunities in the biggest games. You have to trust them in the biggest games.
Next question, Franco, then Ian.
Thanks, Rafa. Hey, Phil. You touched on a few weeks ago when Pozuelo first arrived that you liked what you were seeing from him and Higuain together on the training. Obviously, today, again, they combined for another goal. What have you seen from them over this stretch of games? How pleased are you with their performance and their combination and understanding they're up top?
Yeah, I'm excited, and it reminds me of sort of like when I used to play and used to get good players coming into the dressing room, and there's that inner competition where Gonzalo thinks, oh, we've got a big player in here, and I want to show him that I'm a top player, and Pozuelo wants to show Higuain that he's a top player, and really what they've done is bonded. They've bonded because there's a lot of respect between them, but they both want to prove to each other that they can. And what's happened is that because you have someone like Bryce, Motta, and Pozuelo in particular now, Gonzalo doesn't need to come deep. You look back to last year when the best moments that Gonzalo had was when Federico was in the side, because he trusted that Federico could see the run and make the pass. And I think now with Pozuelo, he knows that he can make the pass, and Gonzalo's at his best when he's running in behind. His finish was world class. He's the informed striker in the league. Correct me if I'm wrong. So there's a connection. There's a connection there.
Last 2 questions, Ian and Michelle.
Thanks, Rafa. Hey, Phil. I'm wondering if you can take me through some of the decisions that you made in terms of the changes at halftime. It looked like things were a little bit starting to slow down for you guys. You decided to not make that change. A little bold to take Pozuelo and Higuain off at the same time and then move to the back 4, which ultimately won you the game or drew you the game. What made you feel like those decisions at that time with the flow of the game were the ones that you wanted to make?
Because everyone said at halftime they were fine, and we got into them before the game about being honest with us. Everyone wants to play the 90 minutes. Nobody wants to come off. But at halftime they said they were fine. When they went out, I thought they were all a little bit leggy. I thought we sunk deep. We weren't recovering back into shape. And I felt as if the game was just running away with us, and it felt like we were waiting to be scored on. So we had to. I didn't want to take Motta off. I didn't want to take our best players off, but I just felt as if we needed energy. It was something where if we hadn't had a midweek game, we'd have persevered. But the travel and everything that goes with it meant we had to use 5 subs, and the 5 subs, Jovian Jones, I thought was really good. The 5 subs were sensational, and I did think that they would help us win the game or get back in the game, and they proved me right. And the substitutes, I think, in the last 3 months have been the biggest change that we've had at this football club, because that shows the spirit of the team.
Last question, Michelle.
Phil, I'm just wondering about Leo Campana. Did he already have tests on his leg, and what's his status? How long is this a serious injury, or how long might he miss?
Yeah, he's had a scan. I think my worst case scenario, I think 4 to 5 weeks, he's going to be out. So he's going to be out for a significant period of time.
What is the diagnosis?
It's thigh strain. We have we have Ariel Lassiter, we have Emerson Rodriguez, we have Pozuelo, we have Coco, who will be back in training next week, hopefully. So we have enough strength in depth. That's why we strengthen the team, and we just have to make sure that we recover the boy really quickly and get him back as soon as we possibly can. Thanks, guys.